Brian here again. Going to do a profile of my Ezel deck, which I know people have done profiles of this, but this is my build, kind of my specialty. Of course, starting off with Criff. Some of the people start with Coron. I don't like him. I probably will in the future when 14 comes out. But of course, this is the superior ride if I have the grade 2 vanilla and the grade 1 on the field. Of course, grade 2 has to be on Vanguard. I can put them both in Soul and superior ride Ezel. So, pretty good card. If I can't get it, it goes in the back row and it's a 5k booster. Starting off with threes, we're going to run 1, 2, 3 Incandescent Lion Blonde Ezel, which, of course, if you don't know what this card does by this point, at limit break 4, counterblast 2, look at the top card of your deck. Choose if you would like to, if you find a gold Paladin, call to rear guard, and then this unit gets plus added what the attack power of the called unit is. So again, helps plus to your field, and then during your turn this gets plus 1,000 for each gold Paladin on the field. Then I run 3 Blazing Lion, Blazing Lion Platina Ezel. This card here is the Crossride for Ezel, which puts you at 13k base all the time continuously, and then limit break 5, of course, counterblast 3, plus 5 to all of your rear guards. Great in-game pressure, and just, of course, your Crossride, which helps majorly with a lot of the decks now. I do bring in 2 of the Break Ride, because if I can get it off right, especially the best way to do it is if I could ride this first. It gives me great pluses, especially with Ezel, especially if it's an end-term with Ezel. If you can hold on to this, superior ride in Ezel, ride this, and then wait until you get to 4 or 5, break right onto this, and then do Ezel skill as well. You're just going to be plussing for days. It's a really good card to do that way. Grade 2s I'm going to run. I'm going to run 1, 2, 3 Mage of Calamity Trip. This deck does counterblast a lot from both Ezel and Ezel, so I'm counterblasting 2, I'm counterblasting 3. So this is my damage in a flipper if I hit a Vanguard. Any counterblasts I can get back are invaluable, so I just have to run this. Have to run. I run 1, 2, 3, 4. Knight of Superior Skills Bowmain, of course, 10k vanilla, which is also the key card for the superior ride. Of course, all rares, you know, because I gotta be balling with the rares. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, Knight of Passion, Bagna Magnus, or as we call it, Badger Magus, Badger Badgers, because we just can't say it right, so we just say it wrong. So
say it right. It's because we're a bunch of hicks.
We are a bunch of hicks. This is the 12k attacker for Ezel. If you have an Ezel Vanguard, which is a very important card, we'll talk about its pairing with another card in the grade 1s. Which, that card we're going to talk about is 3 of Slagle Dagger. This ability is if you have 4 or more other gold Paladin rear guards. Counterblast 1, each unit gets plus 2k until the end of turn, so it is a 9k booster. Paired with the 12k attacker, 21 rows, makes really good rows. This card, I still run it, I still like it a lot. I know there's a lot of cross rides, but it still works really good. I do, of course, run 4 perfect cards, old style, you know, really shiny, sparkly set 6, because, again, perfect cards, they're a thing. People hit for big numbers. You should guard for them. And, of course, because I am running the superior ride, 1, 2, 3, 4. Knight of Elegant Skills, Gareth. This is the new art. I like it a little bit better. He's more attacking. He's more angry, more violent. I don't know. What can I say? I do run 2 Disciple of Pain. I would love to run more. I only run 2. This is my damage placer. This does a couple things for me. Of course, it lets me fish out triggers that I've already checked in the damage zone. But what's nice is if I'm on Ezel, or if I'm on Ezel especially, and my opponent doesn't want to get me to 4 or 5, I can get myself to it manually, activate skills, and it really helps push for that end game when your opponent's trying to hold you to a certain damage. And then I tech 1 Silver Fang Witch, just because I build up so much soul in the deck between doing my break riding, between doing the superior riding, all that other stuff. It's just nice to be able to Soul Blast 2 and get a free draw off of it. As far as triggers go, speaking of draws, we won 1, 2, 3, 4. Falcon Knight of the Azure. Special draw trigger, because I do superior call. If I were to call this, I can choose, if this is placed on rearguard from the deck, choose another of my rear guards and get +2. So it does help. You know, no one wants to call a draw trigger. It kind of sucks. But hey, if you do, and you have behind of Badge Commander, it is a 16k row, and then you can put +2 to another row, maybe make it 21, hit magic numbers, which is nice. Run 4 heals. The newer, prettier heal. Because the older dude heal, that was kind of creepy. This is pretty. It's a pretty heal. I then run 4 crit, but I run a little bit differently. It would be nicer to run 4 Flame of Victories. I do like Flame of Victory because it's a special one. I put it in the soul, I get +3. I just like running 4 different crit because it scares my opponent. They wonder, you know, how much am I running? Am I running 8, 6? I'm only running 4, so joke's on you. So if they see 1 or 2 of these different ones in the damage zone, they're going to be thinking I'm running 8. So it gives me a nice mental game. And then 4 Rune Bow, one of the best stand triggers for gold paladins ever, and I'll still say to this day. Its special effect is Counterblast 1, put in a soul, call the top card of your deck onto the field. So, you know, if it helps, if you got a lot of Counterblast and you still need to get some good units, you can sack this and help yourself out. Plus, this really helps when you break ride and you get +5, or you have Pezzle turns. It's great. If you stand any one of those rear guards up and hitting for good numbers, so especially Badge Mages, if you stand him back up after you put a trigger on him, or after you've broke ridden and you have +5, 22. So stands in this deck, I've just found it put so much pressure. Early game, in game, stands are always a great thing. So that would be my deck profile for Gold Paladin Ezel. Of course, rate, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought was good. Let me know what you sucked. And we'll see y'all next time for more Vanguard.